Welcome to Outlier Academy. My name is Chris McCann. I will be going through this training session with you. And to start off, I have a question for you. Have you ever noticed certain people seem to excel really fast, whether it's business or maybe a certain goal that they have, while others seem to progress a lot slower and hit continuous roadblocks? Well, we can all think of situations or people where that's happened in our lives. And what I want to share with you in this quick video is that there's a certain reason why people are able to excel in their goals, whether it's financial, business, health, anything, and why others hit a lot of roadblocks. And the reason is because there's a science of achievement. Regardless of what niche, regardless of what goal, there is a certain science that all of the elements must be followed in order for that outcome to be created. And the people that follow this model flow right through their goals and achieve things at an incredibly easier speed and easier way than the people who fight this system and don't work with the elements. So to start off right away, I'm going to go to the drawing board here. And what we've got here is an equation. Like I said, it's just like a math equation. So all of the elements need to be there for it to work. And if the elements aren't there, then it's not going to work. Pretty simple. So what we've got here is constant focus. Constant focus. So if you've seen people who are infatuated or obsessed with a goal, whether it's bodybuilding or their business, it's a key thing that must be there where a person incessantly thinks about their goal, because if they don't, then they're not going to put the time, the energy required to make that goal happen. So the more that there's constant focus into the equation, the more the odds end up working for you, regardless of what your goal is. So the next piece is feeling good. Now here's a tricky part that I learned. It took me a while to learn this, and it was actually a very hard lesson for me to learn. But with the constant focus, we can constantly be thinking about something, but the caveat here is that if we're not feeling good about it, it self-sabotages our brain. So I'll tell you a story here. Back in my entrepreneurial journey, I really wanted a certain type of car. It happens to be a white Chevy Camaro. I loved it, loved the look of it. I pictured myself driving in it. It was fantastic. I even put pictures of it all over my room, on my phone, on the back of my computer screen. It was everywhere. And it took me a while to realize that this was actually self-sabotaging my entrepreneurial ventures. And I'll tell you why. Because every time I saw this picture of the car, I ended up feeling bad, actually. Deep down in my subconscious mind, I ended up feeling bad because I realized, instead of seeing my goal as something I'd aspire to, my mind was seeing it as something I didn't have. Now I want you to stay with me here, because this is a very crucial distinction. So when I would see this, I would constantly surround myself with this image. I would constantly impress into my subconscious mind a feeling of badness because I wasn't there yet. I didn't have that means to have that car yet. So really what I was doing part of the equation, but I was missing this right here. I was missing feeling good. And consequently, every time I had that continuous focus, I was feeling bad. So I'm going to tell you why our brain psychologically self-sabotages us here. Because we know that in the primal days, our brain, if we stepped on fire, in the caveman days, if we stepped on fire, our brain says, okay, let's get out of here. So our brain has been trained to move faster away from pain than it will move towards pleasure. So if we are having pain, which is essentially feeling sad, feeling bad that you're not at that level yet, and we're continuously bringing in that pain, our brain, in order to protect us, will push that vision away from us and will keep us away from our goals. So I want you to stay with me here, because this is a very powerful thing, because we can think about anything we want, put our goals, but if deep down we're feeling bad, then it's not going to happen. So that's two parts right there. Constant focus plus feeling good equals, or excuse me, not equals, but leads us to our next piece, which is relentless action. So this is key, because we can continuously focus on whatever we want. We can feel fantastic about it, but if we don't do anything, nothing's going to happen. And that's the law of the entrepreneurial game here, and that's the law of achievement everywhere, is that there must be a large amount of relentless action. And the reason why I did relentless is because in our journey, regardless of what our goal is, we're going to have setbacks, tons of setbacks. That's the nature of growing. And the relentless comes in is because regardless of what happens, you're continuously putting out an unyielding effort. You're unyielding, you're unstoppable, you're continuously moving, bit by bit, inch by inch. So this is something that we absolutely need. Again, this is a mathematical formula for achievement. If we have all of these and we don't have this, not happening. If we have these two and we're not feeling good, our brain will find ways to push us away from that goal. So this is what we need here, and we're going to put equals right there. We'll actually go like this so you can kind of see that. Equals, and we're going to go achievement / creation. Because you can achieve a goal, but this is also the formula for creation. As being a creative mind, entrepreneurial especially, whether it's in design, whether it's on business, you're taking the thoughts that you have, taking the unseen and transmuting it into the seen. So this is where this is the formula for creation. So like I said, regardless if you're playing a business, a artistic piece, a sculpture, this is the formula that we follow. So that's what I want to share with you in this video for self-development, is that regardless of what goal that you have, keep in mind that these are the factors and incorporate these into your life, and you will be like the people that we talked about early in this video, where instead of hitting multiple roadblocks and being stuck and frustrated, not knowing why you can't hit a goal, you will have a highly optimized journey where you'll actually begin to develop an expectation of speed, ease, and pleasure in everything that you do, because you're playing by the patterns of life. You're playing with the rules of the game. So this has been this Outlier Academy training video. Chris McCann. If you like this information, check out the link below. We got a lot of great free training resources for you, and I'll see you in the next video.